3, 2, 1. Hey guys, and welcome to the next episode of my Magic Farm 2 Let's Play series. As you can see, I have a new skin here, and I am way up in the air on top of a slime island. Yep, and I am here for a good reason. We're going to collect some slime balls and also some slime water to set up a monster spawner. So let's get going on that right now. Oh, there's a slime. Hey, this island now belongs to us. I can't see if he made any babies. No? Okay, cool. Ah! Not cool, not cool. Okay. We gotta get these guys. Okay, can I get out of here? Okay. Oh no! Special one. Okay, so to keep these guys from spawning, we're gonna have to get all of the slime water. And I kind of want it all anyways. So I'm just gonna set up some tanks and start collecting this stuff. This is used to spawn. This is what makes the blue slime spawn in the first place. So let's grab some of that and fill up these tanks. Oh yeah, all your slime water will belong to me soon enough. Ha ha ha. Alright, and then besides this, I'm going to take apart everything else in this island as well. So, those of you who don't know these slime islands, they're Tinker's Construct Edition, and these trees can be used as a really good renewable source of slime balls. Hopefully I get a sapling. Oh! Aw, fell down. Okay. One drop that time. See? And you can plant these just on regular soil, and yeah, they're just basically like regular trees, except the trunk material, this congealed green slime, can be turned into slime balls just by placing your inventory. I was really hoping for more saplings, but whatever. One's good. I can always find more of these islands too. Okay, so I'm gonna work on... yeah, it makes you bounce too. Okay, well I'm gonna work on taking apart this island, bucket by bucket, brick by brick, and I will see you back in the base. Hey! Hey, you behave yourself. Get back in there. Alright, see you soon. So we're back, and we got a pretty good haul from that island. I got 4 full tanks of the slime water, which you can use to spawn blue slimes. 1 sapling, that's probably going to be enough. 8 congealed slime, which actually turns into 32 slime balls. So that's going to help us. And then a bunch of congealed blue slime and slime dirt, which are not the most useful things, but we also got some diamond boots and a diamond helmet. Protection 2 and unbreaking 2, which are fairly decent, though. Probably not going to be using this so much since I'm wearing my goggles of revealing. And yeah, unbreaking 2, it's not really the greatest thing. I'd rather wear the ones I'm currently wearing, which are haste boots. Anyways, let's plant this tree, do a bit of automation, and then work on that mob farm. Okay. I'm gonna stick this tree... Oh, I don't know. I'll replace this guy. Sakura wood, you served a purpose at one point, but you've been outdated by slimy sapling trees. Come on. There we go. And you go there. And I think if there's just plain dirt around it, it will actually convert it to the slime dirt. I'm not entirely sure about that. We can do a quick experiment. Just block off an area from the regular grass. So I'm going to have to dig it all up. And then more Sakura wood. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig you up too. Sorry. I just gotta get rid of all this grassy dirt. Okay. And now plain good old unadulterated dirt. Just the purest of the pure dirt. Okay. Let's see what happens to that guy. Alright, time for some automation. So, upstairs here, I wanted to set up ingot smelting automation. I don't want to do it in Tinker's Construct Smeltery. It's a huge setup to get that fully automated, and yeah, I don't want to work with that. The hardest part is getting it so it's automated to the point where, like, you know, a little drop of blood in it won't stall the whole process. So instead, I'm just going to do a thermal expansion, and this is the setup I typically employ. I use one pulverizer to grind up the ores and send them to induction smelter, and then I use a second pulverizer to grind up sand to send it out to induction smelter, and sand and ores together give you your ingots plus sometimes slag back, which is a decently useful building material. Now the sand will also be sent to this redstone furnace to make into glass, as well as it will output into my ME system. I'm going to need some level emitters on these guys so I don't end up flooding my ME system with tons and tons of junk I don't really need. Well, I could do that, or I can maybe put some barrels behind them and just put a storage bus in that barrel. Anyways, I'll decide that later. Let's get the ingot part going first. So, since the last episode, I've made a little walkway in between the levels here. I ran an ME cable up, doesn't really connect to anything yet. And this connects the two buildings, so smeltery to the storage room. And I put just one little block, open block elevator here. And these are made by taking one ender pearl and surrounding them in the crafting grid with wool. And this will just let us go up and down pretty quickly. Alright, so the last part of this is I still need to make one ME import bus. And that's what I was getting all these green slimes for. So we're going to need a piston to complete this recipe. And yeah, that's it. Green slime, and that turns it into sticky piston. Okay, so the regular recipe for not the regular recipe, but the recipe for the ME export buses uses a regular piston here instead of a sticky piston. And yeah, let's get the automation done. I've made a couple export buses, and one of these export buses is going to have to be a precision one. So to do that, take an ME basic processor, and you just combine it with export bus. There you go, precision export bus. Easy, easy stuff. Okay, so there's our smelter. It's exporting here, so we're going to want to import from there. And here's our pulverizer. And I have it set to export the extra things it produces to the back. Everything else will go to the induction smelter. So we'll first set up the... Oh, we got the import from the induction smelter. So we'll first set up the export to the pulverizer. And there we go. And we're going to need to export sand to the second pulverizer here. We'll export that sand from the back. Cool. So we're actually going to need one more thing. We're going to need one more import bus. So I'm going to go make that guy quickly, and I'll be right back with him. Okay guys, so I'm almost done producing what I need to make. I just need a couple of these ME level emitters. What these allow you to do is, for those of you that aren't in the know, is you can output a redstone signal based on some condition ME system. And I'll quickly show you how you can use these to automatically keep your system stocked full of a particular item. So to make these, it's pretty simple. We need the basic processors, iron, redstone torch, and ME cable. So do we have redstone torches? We do. ME cables, and I know I have a bunch of basic processors. Cool. Well, only 3 left now. Okay, well, I'll only need 2, so that's fine. And then iron. Okay. Cool. And that should be everything we need right now. I can just put some of this extra stuff back into the system. All right, let's get this set up. Every time I run over this, I freak out and I think I'm going to plunge into the lava. That glass texture is just way too clear. Like, I know it's called clear glass, but it's almost a little too much sometimes. Okay, gonna need import bus here to take in the regular items. And then we're gonna want one of these guys. Precision import bus on the back of this guy, as well as the pulverizer. You know what? I want that color to be both of these. Okay, so it will send sand out the top. It will also sand out this direction and this direction. Okay. And one of these import guys there. Now the 2 level emitters are going to sit on top of here and right here, so they can send signals to these units. I'm still going to need 2 more ME cables, so I'm going to grab those quickly and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with the cables, and we'll just finish the wiring here. I think it's going to take 2 more pieces anyway we do it. So we'll just go like this. Okay, everything's all wired up. Now we just have to set it up with instructions. So we want where's our sand pulverizer? So blue. And so this is export bus. So we want cobblestone going in there. And I think there's some cobblestone in here. Yeah, so we'll just take a piece. Okay. So that will perpetually export cobblestone into this guy, and he's going to pulverize it. And then the products are going to go in here, or to our ME system. Okay, so we want to grab some sand. Oh, was I too? Oh, there we go. So it doesn't overload our ME system too soon. And we want to set this guy to active without signal, active with signal. We want to set this guy to emit when levels are above or equal to limit, emit when levels are below or equal to limit, and we'll give ourselves 256 sand. So what this will do is if there's any less 256 sand in our system, it will emit a redstone signal, which will turn on the import bus and pull sand out of the pulverizer if it's available in the inventories. But for now, I think most of the sand is going in here, and it's being turned into glass and automatically being shot into our system. So let's see if we can catch one of these pieces of glass before it's picked up. Oh, too slow. All right, well, I'll just quickly run downstairs and grab a piece out of the system. If we were to let that just run, it would actually overflow our entire system with glass. See, there's another piece just popped up. It's not terribly fast, but eventually it would happen. Okay, so we'll do the same setup here. Active with signal, waiting on glass, and emit when levels are full or below to 256. And you can set this level to whatever you want it to be. I just think that's a useful number because you rarely need more than 256 glass or sand. Alright, so these guys are automatically just chugging away, producing glass and sand, and we basically have infinite glass and sand in our system now. Now we want to set this one to export ores. So let's run downstairs and grab all the different ores that we want to be smelted. Okay, gold, we'll do lead, silver, iron, copper, so we can only do 8 of them. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So like that many. So we can do 3 more. We'll automatically do 10. Don't need to worry about ardite. That's just a Tinker's Construct thing. Aluminum. I don't know. Is it useful for anything but Tinker's Construct? And then we have a ferrous ore, which is nickel. Which is then there again mostly a Tinker's Construct thing. So these are really the only ores we'll worry about. I'm not sure if you get anything. Let's try cinnabar. We'll throw a piece in, see what happens if we put cinnabar for an induction smelter. Doesn't look like we're getting slime dirt out of that. But I think there's some way to get the slime grass to spread. Well, I'm gonna have to test it out. So what happens when we put cinnabar in here? Nothing. Okay, so cinnabar is not gonna work. But we'll have all the basic ores going through here. And already, why isn't the gold grinded? Oh, we have no gold in the ME system. It's all in that one chest. So, here we go. Copper and tin. And at some point, if I find a use for having large amounts of aluminum and whatnot in other ones, then we'll worry about that. So you see the iron's going in here, and then going here being smelted, and the products are going straight to the ME system. So this thing is working now. The last thing to do is I kind of want to cover up some of this cabling. I decided to use silver covers to do it. So let's see how far we get with this. We might need to make some more silver covers at some point, but at least we can cover up a bit of it. Unfortunately, the micro blocks don't really work very well with ME cables, so I gotta put this stuff on the outside. But I think that's fine. Maybe I'll put some on the top too and just have everything concealed. But yeah, this is fully automated. All our ores will just auto smelt at this point. Okay, next stage is construction of the slime farm. So I'm not the slime farm, I mean the mob farm. So when you're constructing one of these, you generally want to build it in an area where there really aren't a lot of mob spawning. Sounds counterintuitive, but what I mean by this is you want an area where if you build a platform, mobs will mostly be spawning on it. And the best areas for this are areas over water without dungeons underneath. So I think I'm going to be building it out here. I've checked out and there's no dungeons underneath this area and it's over water. So nothing can really spawn in these chunks. So in the chunk I'm in, and then the 3 this direction, you can see where I was pointing, and then back down here. Oh, hello skeleton. Would you care for some lightning? Oh, there we go. Yeah, you want some too? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to begin construction of a big square platform in the sky. Hey, maybe I'll make it circular just to make it look a little better. No, let's go with square. And I will, yeah, be back when I'm done with that because it's gonna take a bit of time. Yeah, see you in a bit.
Okay guys, so I've mostly finished the setup for the monster factory, mob spawner, and check it out. Yep, it's a full 2x2 chunks, so 4 chunks worth of monster spawning. And there shouldn't be anywhere really above or below this thing that any monsters can spawn, so they're all forced into this area. I'll go up and show you what's up in there. Down here is the grinder room, and then these areas are just access terminals for transporting mobs or for, you know, transporting yourself. So let's first go up to the top and take a look. Okay. So we can head inside it over here. Oh. Can we get over this? Yeah, because I don't want to fall in there. Let's just be cautious for a moment. Remove some of the wall. Cool. Put a torch here to keep mobs from spawning. Alright. So the inside is just a big square open area. And once I remove all these torches, it will be super dark in here, and monsters should be spawning like crazy. Just mobs everywhere. Okay. Now, down here is the area where the mobs will drop into for the grinder. I don't want to drop in there myself right now just because there's no way to get out. Oh wow, I'm hungry already. Okay, and the reason this keeps on going on is because I want to put pistons here that extend a floor to allow the mobs to walk over and hit another track. I'm going to have conveyor belts all the way down here. And this will go and potentially drop the mobs right into our smelter if we just want to smelt them up into blood. Okay, so I'll go down and I'll show you about the levels. So over here, this is the grinder area, and this is where the mobs fall down. And I'm gonna put a grinder right here, and I actually made one. So I think I threw it back in the ME system, so we'll go grab it in a second. And then this is a fluid duct to take mob essence away. And currently, I'm just gonna pump it into these open block tanks. It's a very temporary kind of setup before I think of where I want to kind of put a mob spawner. I was tempted to put it right above the smeltery, but then I don't know. I don't know if that's the best spot. So I'll think about that. But first, let's get the grinder going. I know this area here is like it's a big mess with all these cables and everything interrupting the stairs and whatnot. But I'm planning to just remove these stairs. Once I get a few more ender pearls, I'll just make elevators instead. Okay, and this is just the access terminal. I'm going to need an ME cable running through here as well, but that can wait a little bit. Now let's set this thing up. Okay, so we're going to need the grinder and a whole bunch of conveyor belts. So the grinder is right here, and how do you make the conveyor belts again? I've made a lot of rubber for them already, so I'm partially prepared. Oh, that's really easy. Just iron, rubber, redstone. And we're gonna need just a ton of them. Iron. And redstone. Yeah, I'm gonna grab 2 stacks. Let's just get 3 stacks. And we'll save a tiny bit of rubber maybe for something else. Oh, and I can't forget, I need slime water. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll grab this now. So that's going to be a total of 65 buckets of slime water, because there's 16 buckets in one of those, and I have 4 plus 4 full ones plus 1 with only a single bucket in it. And we'll need a bucket. Okay. And maybe some of those frosted slabs. So these bricks that I'm using to make this, the frosted stone slabs and the large ice bricks, are pretty easy to make. All you do is, for the large ice bricks, you combine bricks with ice. Like No, in the corners, I think. Like so. And you get large ice bricks. And to make the frosted stone... okay, yeah, I do have some stone. You put stone in the middle, and then ice on the sides. And you get the frosted stone. You can't turn that into slabs. I got these slabs here by cutting them with a saw, doing microblocks, if anyone's wondering about that. Okay. But let's get the spawner going. Okay, I mean the grinder going. Okay, first things first, let's put the grinder down. Right here, and hopefully can kill them through that little spot there. Should be able to do a 5x5 area. So that should cover all of that. I guess that's the output slot. Let's do this. Okay, so that should be the output for mob essence. And we're gonna need a chest behind here for items as well. It's pretty well charged up, so it is ready to go. Yeah, let's just grab a couple big chests right now. Okay, and we'll just put that down and see how it goes. Eventually, yeah, I'd like to put all these things into barrels, because I have a feeling I'm just going to be swamped with items in a bit. Okay, so that's all ready. It's all ready to start grinding them up. Now it's time to actually set up the mob part. Alright, now, do I want to put more of these down, or do I want to remove the torches right now? Well, let's just take a second to admire the view here. Why did that slime just die? Seems that slab I put there is killing them? Oh, maybe he's a big slime and he gets stuck in it? Okay, I might try to swim out there and break those slabs then. Let's do that. No! Ah, release me! Ugh. Well, okay. You gotta be careful. Stand right here when we do this and tap very gently. Yeah, there's no point of having these slabs here anyways. Oh. I don't like how it's making that double sound. Okay, because it looked like it was breaking through and pouring out the bottom. We'll find out when we see it from the outside. You can always plug it from there. And... oh, no, it's not. Whoa, that's a special one. Damn. Okay. Well, you go down. Oh, he's dead. Oh, and they're breaking our thing. That's not nice. Don't break our treadmills, our conveyor belts. The slimes are breaking the conveyor belts. It's not something I expected. Huh. Well, I don't know what to do about that. Is that an ender pearl? Oh, sweet. Well, anyways, we're done here. Let's break these torches and get out of here. Okay, guys, so it's yeah, it's working pretty well now. It turns out those microblock slabs, they count as transparent blocks, so it's letting all the light through. But yeah, we've had mobs falling down in here. Not too many, but yeah, we've killed a skeleton, bunch of slimes, and
Oh, I think we got a few more mobs on our way, and there's another skeleton. All we gotta do is just put a pneumatic servo on this guy so it actually pumps out. And yeah, we'll be good to go. Let me check something. Maybe it'll be automatic if I... Okay. Sweet. I just had to change that for automatic output. Nice. And we got our mob essence. Oh. Yep, it's going in the tank. Sweet. Alright, well, I think this is a good place to end this video. I might, you know, fix this thing up a bit. Just do some work. Hopefully I'll get those ender pearls so I can put some elevators in here and get rid of this mess. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hope to see you next video.